திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். பாடும் பரிவேல் அணி சேவல் என பாடும் பணியே பணியாய் அருள்வாய் தேடும் கயமா முகனை செருவில் சாடும் தனியானை சகோதரன். திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். அண்ட சராசரங்களுக்கெல்லாம் அதிபதியாக விளங்கக்கூடிய முருகப்பெருமானுடைய ஒப்பற்ற பெருங்கருணையினாலே ஞானத்திரள் சார்பாக நாம் தொடர்ந்து சிந்தித்து வருகிற பெரிய புராணம் ஆங்கிலத்திலே மிகப்பெரிய ஒரு சிறந்த வேள்வியாக செய்ய வேண்டும் என்கிற நம்முடைய கத்தா நண்பர் சரவணன், மிஸ்டர் சரவணன் இருவருடைய பெரு விருப்பத்திற்கு இணங்க நிகழ்ந்து வருகின்ற இந்த தொடர் இன்றைய தினம் மேலும் 2 நாயன்மார்களை சிந்திப்பதற்கு திருவருள் கூட்டியிருக்கிறது. உலகலாம் உணர்ந்து ஓதற்கரியவன் நிலவுலாவிய நீர்மலி வேணியன் அலகில் சோதியன் அம்பலத்து ஆடுவான் மலர் சிலம்படி வாழ்த்தி வணங்குவாம். This was the first song given by Lord Shiva. If you just see Periya Puranam, you can go through the entire epic with so many verses uttered by Lord Shiva. One may ask how a poet can assume or narrate the verses as if the Lord Shiva has given by himself. But David Chekudar in the whole epic, in so many instances, he had given out the verses as given by Lord Shiva. How did he have the right to say like that? Means the answer is this. The entire epic was started with the starting phrase by Lord Shiva. David Chekudar continued the entire epic from that line given by, accorded by, gifted by Lord Shiva. உலகலாம் உணர்ந்து ஓதற்கு அறியவன். That was the phrase uttered by Lord Shiva to David Chekudar to start the great epic. With that line, he started composing these songs in Periya Puranam. So it gives the right to David Chekudar, wherever he wants to put the verse as of the Lord Shiva, he can do so, because the entire epic was dictated by Lord Shiva to David Chekudar. Whenever David Chekudar finds it difficult to proceed further, or whenever he feels how Gnanasambandha Peruman would have thought about this, would have talked, would have given his verdict, all these things he may not be knowing, but when he was thinking, or when he was composing the songs, when he was having a hurdle, David Chekudar would have prayed Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva would have given him the right thing of the inspiration. So not only for Lord Shiva, for Gnanasambandhar, Tirunavukarasar, there are so many dialogues you can find in Periya Puranam, as of uttered by Gnanasambandha Peruman, as uttered by Tirunavukarasar, as uttered by Sundarar. How does he know all these verses have been uttered by their respective great people? As a matter of fact, Lord Shiva, given by intuition to David Chekudar, all these dialogues have been given by David Chekudar, by the inspirations given by the Lord Shiva. So whenever in the epic, whenever he says Lord Shiva has said like this, Lord Shiva has uttered like this, means the verses were dictated by Lord Shiva to Devi Chekara. So such a beautiful epic. The epic was written by Devi Chekara, and it was a very big treasure for the Saivats, because all Saivats now have the right history of all the Nayanmars in their hand. See, they may be having so many doubts. All doubts have been cleared by Devi Chekara with respect to each and every Nayanmar. With respect to every Nayanmar, their birthplace, the parents, the details of parents, the details of his living place, the way in which he led the life, all the details are given by Devi Chekara because of Lord Shiva's grace. So the entire epic was evolved out of Lord Shiva's grace. That should not be forgotten. It's not like a ordinary literature, other literatures. It's not like that. So, as a matter of fact, in Saivam, if you just look into the details of living habits of Saivam, it should be understood only from the way in which Nayanmars lived their lives. Even though we cannot follow them word by word or detail by detail, at least we must understand the basic concept on which their life was built, and try to understand the basic concept, try to follow it at least to a certain extent in our lives also. See, everybody should think why the life has been given, why we have come to this world. One should at any point, at some point of time, at least at some point of time in his life, the man or woman should think why he or she has been brought into this world. That should be thought of. You may ask, how can you say that they have been brought to this world? Definitely. They have been brought to this world. They have not come by themselves. They have not come by themselves. They were brought here. And we are brought here. We have not come by ourselves. See, if we have come by ourselves at our will, then to leave this world also should be at our will, isn't it? I am not asking a logic question. If we have come to this world at our will we not reserve the right to leave this world at our will? We don't have any right to leave this world at our discretion. We do not know at what time our life ends here. We do not know at what time we will be taken away from this world. At what time our life will be terminated. No, all these details are not known to us at all. Yeah, am I not correct? So definitely we have been brought to this world. That we must basically understand and accept. We have been brought to this world, we have not come by ourselves. Since we have been brought to this world, we will be also taken away from this world. Who had brought us to this world? And who will take us back from this world? That's another question. There should be somebody who might have brought us to this world. The style, the way in which we were born, the circumstances, the details of our birth. If we just If we just, if we have time, we must think of the details. We must be convinced 100% that we have been brought to this world and we will be taken away from this world by one, the great one. It is He who has brought us, it is He who will take us back. That should be convinced. Otherwise, your other questions will not be answered and your life will not be meaningful. How they say, we have come this world, yes, we have come this world. By whom, when, all those details they don't care. We have come to this world. How we have come to this world? Second question is, why we have come to this world? What is the purpose? What is the purpose of our visit? These questions should be normally answered by any, or logically answered by any common man, common thinking man. He must think that I have been brought to this world. There are already a lot of people here and I am also brought here. I am being taken care by some people and those people leave me all of a sudden and I have been left on my own accord and I live some days and I am also leaving this world. What is the purpose of my visit? What is expected out of me? These questions should be asked and answered. Otherwise, the life is not meaningful. So, the basic question should be answered as the Lord Shiva has brought us to this world. So, He decides to which parents we must come, we must be born, or we must have a birth of son or daughter or anything like that. He decides under what circumstances I should be taking my birth, at which place I should be taking my birth. All these details are worked out by the man or by the, not by the man, I'm sorry, by the great one, by the great one. It has been decided by the great one. That great thing decides all these details and bringing. So before bringing, all the details are worked out and we are being brought to this world. So details are worked out, but what is the expectation? How should we behave? At least to the age, some age the parents will be taking care. But when time comes of our own thinking, of own reasoning, then we must start reasoning out all these things. So exactly, the life is meaningful only if you understand that the great thing, the great one, which has brought me to this world, I will surrender me to Him. Then only your life will be meaningful. I will surrender to Him. I will go according to His grace. I will never go against His wish and will, which have been described by the great saints of Simon. Great saints sent by them, by Him, they have come to this world, they have given lot of preachings and teachings. So, out of the preachings and teachings, we must be able to understand that these are the things that I should follow and also I should surrender to the Lordship. So, the basic things, these are the basic things that one must make his life meaningful. Meaningful. Otherwise, what is the point in living and dying like an animal or a bird or some other being? We are a human being, means there should be meaning in our life. That meaning is attaching importance to things which needs importance and detaching importance to things which need not have importance. But what we do, we attach importance to the needless things and we are not attaching importance to the needful things. For example, In our old age, we must think of our future status. How do we live? Can I depend on my sons? Can I depend on any other human beings? Do I come to this world depending on some human beings? Did I being informed? Did I being informed that I should go one day or other? All this time I would be taken care of by these people. Did I get that information? No, I didn't get that information. So the only being, the only great being, the only great one which can be relied on, which can be dependent on is only Lord Shiva, the only one. Urvan ennum urvan kanga. So I should come to the conclusion, that I have been brought to this world only by Him, and I will be taken from this world away only by Him. Definitely there will be a record study. How did I live my life? That should be something, isn't it? The whole life I led in this world, there should be some system of working out how my life went on, whether it was fruitful or useful. There should be some system, is it not? The boy is going to the school for the past 3 months. The school will appraise the progress of the student and will send a report to the parents. How was his progress during the past 3 months? Likewise, when we take a birth, the entire birth will be scrutinized and the report will be prepared. Based on that report only the next birth will be decided. This is logical. You need not assume or hypothetically accept. This is the logical conclusion we may arrive. So make the life meaningful means accept the great thing that brought you to this world, and that will be the only thing, only reliable thing, only suitable thing, only fittest thing for us to surrender. People may ask where to surrender, how to surrender. You are asking us for a surrender of fictitious character. It is not existing. So many people will be asking. No, the God is not a fictitious thing. It is not a fictitious thing. It exists. It exists. It exists only if we reason out, we will be able to convince ourselves. Without reasoning abruptly, we cannot say that it doesn't exist. As I have already told you, we have been brought to this world by that great one, by the great one, that it has brought us to this world. Without the great one, which thing is aware of all of our details, only can bring us to this world in a suitable mode, the suitable mode. So understanding all these things, surrendering to the core, to Lord Shiva, if the people are living, they are called Nayanars. They will not rely, they will not be dependent on anything else. They won't accept that this thing is reliable, that thing is reliable, wealth is reliable, house is reliable, relatives are reliable, kids and kins are reliable. No, not like that. They will never accept. The only reliable thing is the Lord Shiva. So we must come to the conclusion that I am going to surrender 100% to Lord Shiva, who had brought me to this world, and one day he will also take me out of this world. So I will be under his protection. So letting him clear my mind and enlighten my wisdom. He should enlighten my wisdom. Only after the wisdom we would be able to decide, conclude things correctly. If he is not enlightening your wisdom, then out of your defective wisdom you will come to defective conclusions. Unless otherwise your wisdom is flawless, your results cannot be claimed to be flawless, to be full of flaws. So what you pray is to give you enlightenment in your wisdom, so that you know things clearly and righteously. So the only way to show your gratefulness to the Lord Shiva, who had brought you to this world and assisting you in all ways, enlightening your wisdom, assisting you, helping you, extending his enormous help to you, you must pay respect to him by performing puja. So the puja should be performed in the initial stages externally. You must offer your prayers, you must worship, you must express your love in whatever way you want to Lord Shiva by performing the puja. Puja, it may have different components or different ways in which the puja should be performed, but the ultimate goal or ultimate aim of performing a puja is to express your love, how much you love your Lord. That was the main, that's the main motive you must understand. Your main motive of performing a puja is expressing your incapability to live in this world without the help of Lord Shiva. Accepting your dependence on him. Without you I am nothing. Only because of you I am what I am. I am what I am. It is only because of you. So my wisdom is to be enlightened only because of you. Kindly enlighten me, my wisdom, and show me the righteous path and show me what is right. So this is the main criteria or main aim of performing a puja. Expressing your love, asking him to enlighten your wisdom, asking him to show the righteous path, asking him to be with you always. To be with you always means to show the right path always, to enlighten your wisdom always. That was the actual meaning of prayer. Performing a puja has been detailed explanations in Saiva. Showing deepam, showing dhupam, lighting lamps, and offering flowers, and making abhishekams, alankaram, nivedanam. All those things are composing a puja. So when you perform a puja, it is not necessary that all these things should be there. Even one or two missing, no problem. But the only thing is, whatever you have, you offer to Lord Shiva. But the only thing that without which the prayer should not be complete is to offer him with phrases or songs, sonnets offered by our great saints with love. So sing Devaram, sing you Tiruvasakam, sing Tiruvasakam, 12 Tirumurais, out of which whatever sonnets or songs you can take out, you can take them out and utter them, but only thing is with love, that you should not forget. You can say 10 songs, 11 songs, 12 songs, 20 songs, 2 padiyams, 3 padiyams, 4 padiyams. Let it be according to the availability of the time, according to the availability of your other facilities. You just choose the number of padiyams you utter. But one thing you must not forget, that one padiyam or 2 padiyams or many padiyams, but every padiyam should be uttered with a great love and with a great surrender to him. So that was that should be the motive of uttering the songs before Lord Shiva from Pannir Tirumurai or 12 Tirumurais. So likewise, the pujas should be performed to show our gratitude, to show our love, to request Lord Shiva's enlightenment of our wisdom, to request Lord Shiva to show the right path, to request Lord Shiva to be always with us, to request Lord Shiva to enable us to offer the prayer without interruption, without any hurdles. I should do this duty, puja, I should do this, I should perform this puja without any hurdles or interruptions. Please, you must grace me with this, so that without any interruption, let me perform the puja throughout my life. That should be the main concepts of the puja being performed by us. Now today we are going to see 2 Nayanmars who performed puja in unique ways. That is, they performed puja, but they have selected only one aspect of a puja. It is one of the total composition of puja. It is one of the things that should be performed during a puja. But they have taken it as the main thing and they performed the puja only with that. You just take for Murga Nayanar. He was just igniting fire and putting on that sambrani, that is fumes with fragrant fumes. Kungilium is a special thing. He will be sprinkling that powder on the fire and the fumes will be created with the fragrant fumes. Only that he showed before Lord Shiva, that was the puja he performed, nothing else. So choosing one and performing it to the perfectness, then your puja will be completed. Here also we are going to see one Nayanar, Murga Nayanar. Let us see how did he perform is puja to Lord Shiva. Tirupugalur in the then Chola kingdom was habited with tile fields and orchards interspersed with ponds and tanks. See, only if you have lot of water without a scarcity of water, abundant measure of water, then only you can think of paddy fields, sugarcane fields, or plantain fields you can think of, because it requires abundant measure of water. So the water bodies and flowering tanks were plenty in Tirupugalur. Plenty in Tirupugalur. In Tirupugalur there was a temple. Now also it is there. In Tirupugalur there is a temple, now also, but a special category, the Tirupugalur temple. There will be two Sannadhis. One Sannadhi will be called a separate temple itself. Vartamana Ishwaram. That will be called. Vartamana Ishwaram have been was visited by Triyana Sambandha Perumal. So it was famous for his Padiham. The town Tirupugalur was kept busy with farmers with their activities in the fields throughout the year. They will be growing paddy, sugarcane, bananas, etc. In that town, there was a sizable community, Brahmin community was there. Only out of the Brahmin community, Murga Nayanar came. Murga Nayanar by birth, Andanar. He was hailing from a Brahmin family. He, some or other, from his childhood, was very much attached to Vartamaniswarar. He was having abundant love for him, even from the childhood. He would be delighted to adorn Lord Shiva with a lot of flowers, and he would be looking at him for a long period and have darshan, and will have darshan of Lord Shiva in Vartamanicharam. As a matter of fact, Murga Nayanar was attending a separate garden where all varieties of flowers were grown. He took pains to take care of all trees, plants, to grow the flowers just for Lord Shiva, for puja. So he would, the daily practice would be, he would rise very early in the morning and would be having bath in the cold water. He would be dressing himself and he would be rushing to the garden. Dev Chakra will say the different kinds of flowers available there. Kottu malar, Nila malar, Kulir Neer malar, Kodiyin Tottu malar. He was giving so many types of flowers. So Murga Nayanar, he would be going to the garden and you would be starting gathering the flowers. There will be a lot of kinds of flowers, different colors, different fragrance, and different flowers will be there. He would be collecting in separate baskets all these flowers. He would be going on collecting the flowers Even from water plants, he would be collecting flowers. Neerpu, he will be collecting. He knows which flower is suitable for Lord Shiva at what occasion. So those details he was very much aware. So for Kala Pusai, morning, Uchikalam, Saharakshay, Arthasamam. So he would be thinking of all these occasions or all these columns, puja columns, and he would be making garlands for Lord Shiva, making garlands for Lord Shiva. He knows which should be put on his head, what should be put on his chest, all those things he would be working out, and he would be gathering the flowers. After gathering the flowers, he would be going. When he gathers the flowers, I have forgotten to tell you one more thing. When he was gathering the flowers, he would be uttering Namah Shivaya, Panchaksharam. So he would be going on uttering Panchaksharam, and he would be gathering all the flowers in different baskets, and would be rushing to his place where he would be sitting, and we would be starting to assemble or grouping the flowers. Some he will make garlands, some he will make kannis. All those things he would be taking very much care. And also when he was doing all this thing also, he would be uttering Panchaksharam. He would not give any other, he would not allocate importance to any other work. This is the main work, and he would be allotting time only to this work. Nothing else he would be attending. And he would be allotting time, hours together for this work, hours together. So by the time it would be around 8 or 9, he would be waking up at 4 o'clock or something like that. So by 8 or 9 o'clock, everything would be, he would be rushing to the temple Vartamanicharam, and he would be offering all the flowers to Lord Shiva. And after adorning him, decorating him with all the flowers, he would be sitting there and would be having a vision of Lord Shiva. And he would be, tears would be running down his cheeks. And with all his love, oh my Lord, you have given me the great opportunity to put these garlands on you. Nothing else he will be doing as puja. This is the only thing he performed as puja. He would be shedding tears, saying that, oh my Lord, you had made my birth meaningful by paying respect, by performing puja to the lotus feet of yours. Oh my Lord, I will ask you only one thing in this world. Till my last day, I should be able to do this duty to you. So that was the prayer he would be making every day. And he would be very happy on completion of this puja. One time, he thought of building a mandap for adiyars. It means he was a well-to-do person at that time. He must be having something, some money. That is why he thought of that. So adiyars would be coming to this temple. They would be having darshan of Lord Shiva, but they would not be finding difficult to take rest or to be staying for some time. So to make their comforts, for their comfortable stay, he thought of a mandap and built it in Tirupuhulur itself. One time Triyana Sambandar came to Tirupugalu. He had darshan of Vartamaniswarar, and at the time he was told about Murga Nayanar, because he was wondering how much decoration was done by flowers. Who had done this? Gnanasambandar himself has asked. And people told Murga Nayanar and his fame and his what we can say, that his only motive in life is to adorn Lord Shiva with the flowers. And his way of living also was described to Gnanasambandar. Gnanasambandar asked, I want to meet him. Then it was arranged. At that time, Murga Nayanar himself came to that place and fell on Gnanasambandar's feet. Oh my Lord, you had come to this place. We had the opportunity of having darshan of you. And they became very close friends. Murga Nayanar submitted, oh my Lord, you must take rest in my madam. You must stay in my madam. That would be a great boon to me. Gnanasambandar accepted that. He accepted that and stayed there. And they became very close, and Gnanasambandar Peruman very much appreciated his service of the flowers, of adorning Lord Shiva. Then Gnanasambandar came to other places, and he was going on visiting some other places. Murga Nayanar continued his duties. One day Murga Nayanar received an invitation from Gnanasambandar, personally inviting him to his marriage at Perumanallur, now called Achalpuram. Murga Nayanar was feeling very joyful. Gnanasambandar himself has invited him. Oh, this small man has been recognized by that great saint. I should go over there, telling that he went to that marriage. Everybody knew what happened at that marriage. Say not. Even now we know. At that marriage, the doors of Sivaloka was opened, and everybody was let in by the grace of Lord Gnanasambandar Peruman. Gnanasambandar Peruman invited everybody, and Murga Nayanar also entered the gates of Sivalokam and attained the salvation. That's how Murga Nayanar's life was led by Murga Nayanar, meaningful, and because of that meaningful life, he was awarded suitable place by Lord Shiva. The successive Nayanar that we are going to see today is Urtrapati Pasupati Nayanar. How did he perform his puja? It was quite different. See, Tiruthalayur, there was a place, Tiruthalayur was a densely populated place in Chola kingdom. Again, it is a very flourishing town with the fertile fields. Because of the whole town was fed by abundant measure of water. If you go to Tiruthalayur, you will see wherever you go, you can see reservoirs, ponds, you can see the rivers running through the town, water sources, water bodies, a lot of water bodies in the town. So, a flourishing town, and like Tirupugalur, here also Brahmins were living, they adhered to the Vedic way of life. They were well versed with Vedas, and they have depicted their lives according to the rules dictated by Vedas. There were lot of Vedic scholars also. Vedic scholars. The whole town was surrounded by gardens filled with fragrant flowers and frequented by humming bees. Now, out of the family, Pasubadiyar was a pious Brahmin of Vedic community, Andanar. In the Vedic community, he strictly followed all the righteous things dictated by Veda, strictly followed his parents and Gurus. He was leading a pious life, calm life. He was well versed with 4 Vedas, Upanishads, everything he was well versed in. And finally, he got an idea that the true thing, the inner thing, the existing only being, only thing out of all these things is Lord Shiva. He came to that conclusion. So, the meaning of the life is to some or other achieve the place of Lord Shiva's lotus feet. It can be done only by the complete surrender. So, he was well versed with Rudra Jabam. Rudra Jabam. The special verses on Rudra. The special verses on Rudra. So he used to recite this Rudram every day, morning and evening, 2 times. It was one of the main tasks he followed. One of the main tasks he followed. Nothing else. As a matter of fact, we have not been told that he performed puja, he performed this and that. No other details are available because he has selected this way of performing puja. You can also select a way of performing puja. Not that you need not follow the puja details as dictated by others. You just select one, do it 100% sincerely and dedicate yourself to the lotus feet of Lord Shiva, you will be successful. See, we want finally, everybody wants salvation. Is it not? Mukti, if you say in Tamil Mukti, otherwise it may be Vadamuri, Veedu Veru. What is called Veedu Veru? Veedu Veru is nothing but the lotus feet of Lord Shiva. Anniyam inmayin arangadal selluve. So you must think that the final surrender place is Lord Shiva's lotus feet. 9 are selected this way. 9 are selected this way of reaching his lotus feet. What is that? He was taken by the Rudra Jabam. Some or other he was attracted towards that. Some or other he was fascinated by it. It gave out all the praisings of Lord Shiva. So what he thought was, I will be reciting the Rudra Jabams for Lord Shiva every day in the morning and evening. Morning Kalai Sandhi, evening Malai Sandhi. These two occasions, these two times, I will be reciting the Rudra Japam. But he adopted a special method of chanting Rudra Japam. Special method of chanting Rudra Japam. See, by chanting Rudra Japam, you can sit, you can stand, or you can take any posture, decent posture to perform Rudra Japam. You can assume some asana also to perform Rudra Japam. But what our Nayanar did was a different thing. What he did was, he would be going to a tank full of water, he would be going to the, and he would be getting into the tank. He would be going into the tank till the water level reaches his neck. He would be standing there. He would be raising his hands over his head, Tozhudal, and with his hands above his head, and with his head rising above, he would be chanting Rudra Japam. Just think of the time, the early morning, standing in the cold water for hours together. The chill weather also it was followed. And think of standing there with the balance, and think how he would be having his mind fixed on Lord Shiva without distraction, without any distraction for anything else. There would be only two sounds as Devachekadar describes. See, the chirping of birds would be heard surrounding there, and humming of bees. These would be the two sounds heard around him, because they also enjoyed, it seems, the chanting of Rudra Japam. They also enjoyed the chanting of Rudra Japam. So with this surrounding, the chirping of birds from the trees surrounding the tank, and humming of the bees seated on flowers nearby, and he did this service unfailingly, and every day he followed it without fail. He enjoyed it. As time grew, he would not be feeling as if he is in cold water. He would not be feeling. He would be feeling himself at the lotus feet of Lord Shiva. He would be feeling. So he enjoyed that, and he never gave up for anything in this world, and he followed the same. So Lord Shiva appreciated and accepted the bhakti of Pasupati Nayanar, Pasupatiyar. He appreciated the devotion and steadfastness of Pasupatiyar in reciting Rudra mantra without shifting his mind to anything else, fixing it on only Rudra Japam and Sivakumar, and chanting the Rudra Japam in the cold water. All these things added together showed his 100% attachment to Lord Shiva, 100% surrender to Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva accepted his prayers, granted him the salvation, and let him enter his realm is about Shivapura. That was given to him. This was accepted as the puja. This was accepted as the way of showing the love. This is this is one of the way of showing love. You can also choose one padiham, and you can recite it with 100% love. Why we are saying 10 padihams, 15 padihams? At least in one padiham, at least we will get attached to Lord Shiva, we expect. If you are able to concentrate, then if you take one padiham and attach yourselves to that padiham and utter it, chant it with 100% sincerity, then you will be also successful. It is accepted as the way of doing or performing puja. So Lord Shiva accepted his puja and allowed him to enter his realm, Shivapura. Pasupadiyar attained Lord Shiva's abode by chanting Urutra Japam. He was called Uruttira Pasupati Nayanar by all the people. So our Uruttira Pasupati Nayanar performed the puja in his own way. We cannot see any example how he performed the puja, from where he got the information. All those things are not there. He performed the puja in his own way. Like Tinnarar did his puja in his own way. So do it in your own way. It should be filled with sincerity, and it should be filled with love. And it should be filled with 100% belief. 100% belief. So this type of any type of puja, different types of pujas are shown, as I already told you at the beginning of my lecture. There are so many types of pujas that those can be performed, and you can also do it in your own way. Choose one, pick out one way of doing it. Do it sincerely and honestly, and surrendering yourself to Lord Shiva 100%. This we are today just coming to the conclusion of these two Nayanmar's histories. They are lived characters, no fictitious characters. They are not fictitious characters. They are lived characters. And Deva Chekudar had described in detail about their lives. If you are able to go through the Periya Puranam, you would be able to get better details and more information about these Nayanmars. I request all the listeners to visit our website, Facebook, YouTube. You can always go over there. You can visit there. There are many informations available. And I am happy to say that it is being maintained on our behalf by Katha Saravanan. He is updating everything. You just go and have a visit. And also subscribe to Jnanathiral monthly magazine. I am the editor of that magazine, coming out every month. Jnanathiral is going to celebrate by Lord Shiva's grace its 13th anniversary and the commencing of 14th year in Trichy. And we are going to have a lot of performances at Trichy. If you are able to come over there, we would be very happy to see you there. Make yourself available on 26th of January, Friday, at about 9 o'clock. The function starts and it goes on till 4 o'clock in the evening. Sargurula Desigar and Mayuram K.Sivakumar, both of them are coming for Tirumari concerts, and I am also delivering lectures in Tamil. So please make yourself available on those days and we would be happy to receive you there. Once again, I am thanking Qatar couple, Mrs. and Mr. Saravana, who make this program possible. They are very keen to conduct the programs in English, so that people not well versed with the Tamil would be able to appreciate our Nayanmars and other details. They will be able to understand. So they are making all efforts to present these programs in English. I should once again thank them, and I pray Lord Shiva to bestow upon them His grace for nice things in their life in future. With this, I am just concluding. As conclusion, we would be chanting 5-letter mantra 5 times. I request you to please follow me. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Tiruchitrambalam. தென்னாடுடைய சிவனே போற்றி, என் நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி, வெற்றிவேல் முருகனுக்கு அரோகரா. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம்.